भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्तिः। Good morning. పొద్దున్నే చెల్లు రావటం ఇబ్బంది అవ్వట్లేదు కదా? You're all brave lads. You're doing a lot of tapas. So I appreciate that tenacity in you. You have to congratulate yourself, you know. It's not easy. The second quote in the page. All expansion is life, all contraction is death. All love is expansion, all selfishness is contraction. Love is therefore the only law of life. He who loves lives. He who is selfish is dying. Therefore, love for love's sake, because it is the only law of life, just as you breathe to live. So this love is a very contaminated word today. So as soon as we utter the word love, only one kind of love strikes everybody, particularly the youth. A lot of cinema influence is there in society. See, there is love between mother and son. There is love between father and daughter. There is love between brother and sister. There is love between brother and brother. There is love between sister and sister. But when you use the word love, only one kind of love strikes us, yes? But you need to understand, there is a love between teacher and student. This is a very, very generic word. The love between disciple and guru. You know, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, you know, he loved Vivekananda so much. And Vivekananda said, my parents also did not give me that kind of love. That kind of unconditional love he had given, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So that was an extraordinary, you know, kind of relationship between that guru and this disciple. So this love, we all have it in infinite measure in our own heart. The only thing is we have to manifest it. Little, small acts of love, small acts of compassion. Keep doing and slowly you will grow in love. And you will become so powerful through that love that you will be able to conquer the world. Is there an example in Vivekananda, for example, the same, Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi also. She had given that unconditional love to so many people, whoever came to her. She would never make any distinction between actually one individual and another individual on the basis of caste or religion or creed or gender. You know, now you might have heard the name of Mata Amrutanandamayi. Vinara? Mata Amrutanandamayi. She lives in Kerala, 500-bed hospital, the biggest private hospital in the country. One single woman. She doesn't speak any language other than Malayalam. Not one word of English she speaks, only Malayalam. 7th class pass. 7th class. Born in a fisherman community. Besta. So she has practically conquered the world. There are about hundreds and hundreds of people are there in her ashrama. And how much of charity she is doing. Amrita University is number one university, private university. You might have heard it. Amrita Vishwavidyapeeth. Best private university in the country. And of course, huge hospitals she is running there in Coimbatore and also in Kerala, Kollam, the places. The power of love you just see. Money comes, money pours in. It's not that difficult to generate wealth. First, actually, we need to grow as a human being. Swami that's why is asking us, all expansion is life, all contraction is death. Do you expand? Vikasam unda mana జీవితాల్లో మనం నలుగురిని ప్రేమించగలుగుతున్నామా? At least, can we love the 4 or 5 people who are immediately around us, or family members? So this is the thing actually. When you have love in your heart, there will be only positive thought in your mind. Today the huge problem in society is negative thought. That negative thought happening because the heart has become very contracted. If the heart expands, if you can bring some love into your heart, that feeling, okay, then only you will have only positive thought. Then mind also, because full of positive thoughts, you will have very good concentration. When you have love in your heart, so many things, miracles will happen. So we all have it in infinite measure, but only thing is we don't realize that and we don't try to manifest it. We don't try to manifest small acts of love, small acts of love. You just give few grains to birds, let us say, pigeons or some other birds. You just throw a few grains and you are growing in love. Small acts of love, small acts of compassion. You just help one person every day, a little, through word or something, out of just love. That's nothing else. You will grow, you'll grow, and you'll become so sweet afterwards. You don't need anything from outside to make yourself happy. You are full of love. In India, we have produced so many such people, full of love. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa would give that love to everybody who would go to him. So we all have it, but when that is not there, so the hearts have become barren, constantly interacting with machines, what is happening? We are becoming like automatons. One computer company produced a giant computer. So supercomputer they produced. Supercomputer means all the data they fed it into it. Any question you ask, immediately you will get the reply. Because processing power is so huge. So the computer people, they convened a meeting, because the launching of the machine, they wanted to launch the machine, they had organized a huge program and invited all the people. And then they threw a challenge to people. Any question you can ask, immediately you will get a wonderful reply from this supercomputer. So they said that you can test your genius, okay? If you can put a question which this computer cannot ask, then actually we will give you a reward of 1 lakh rupees kind of stuff. So everybody asked what they wanted to know. They had asked the question and immediately the reply would come from the computer. And then a small girl went near the computer and asked, how does it feel like to be a supercomputer? Oh, computer, she asked. How does it feel like to be a supercomputer? No answer. Okay? Computer has so much of memory and brain, but it doesn't have feeling, it doesn't have love, it doesn't know what is love. A human being we know, right? Machines, they don't know what is love. So dealing with machines and all the time interacting with the machines, meditating on machines, thinking about machines, slowly, we think actually we are also machine. No. That is the death of mankind. So there is love in our hearts. Now when that love is not there, we will become barren. When heart is barren, then you seek for happiness here and there, through drink, through drug, through this going here and there, and outing and eating. All kinds of things will happen because heart has become barren. Okay? You are deprived of love. That is there in you. Actually, you cultivate it. It can be cultivated to such an extent that you will become a love being, you will become a love personality. You are so sweet from within. You don't need anything else. With that love eyes, if you see this creation, the creation itself appears so beautiful. Because is it a small wonder? What God has done in this world? Is it a small wonder? You just forget about all what human has made. What God has done, you just see, but we are not even paying attention to that. That's just rising sun is sufficient to make you actually blissed out. All the mystics and poets, they used to do that. But we are so preoccupied with our own invention, so preoccupied with all the machines that we have created, and such a phenomenal creation God has done, but we are not paying any attention to that. So it's important that you cultivate love on a daily basis, little. How you will be able to do that, how you need to do that, I will explain it in further prayer meetings. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.